Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome back to the Laboratory of Mayhem on our third anniversary. Woo! I really needed to make a video for Halloween because it's my favorite holiday, and I launched the channel on Halloween because, well, I thought it'd be kind of cool to launch a channel on Halloween, especially something that's a little kind of horror themed with the Laboratory of Mayhem. So I figured I wanted to do something for my shelf, my own collection, and I figured what would be the best thing to make for Halloween? The spirit of Halloween. Now, the spirit of Halloween was depicted in the film that came out in 2007 by a fellow named Michael Dougherty called Trick or Treat, and that featured this guy. This was his creation as the spirit of Halloween. His name is Sam, for Samhain. When you spell Samhain, it's Sam Hain, so that's why his name is Sam. But it's an Irish name, so that means, like, we Irish put a bunch of letters together and don't bother to pronounce them, and just Samhain. There's no W or anything, but that's Sam. And it was interesting. I won this guy. He's 18 inches tall, and I won him on a contest from Sideshow, and I've adored him ever since. But when my kids were little, they didn't like him too much, and my daughter, she collected American Girl dolls, and they're about the same size. And they always hated when I took his mask off. They're like, ooh, he's creepy. And he is kind of creepy in a cute sort of way. Got a lot of detail on him. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna make a a 6-scale version of them. I found out the Sideshow had actually sold one. Forget who made the 6-scale version of it, but I had missed out on it. So, well, there's only one thing to do when you miss out on something like that. You got to make your own, because, nobody's going to make it for you. It's all on you. So, I got to work sourcing materials. I got this body here. This is a Z Toys body. It's a child body. It's about 6 inches tall. Lots of articulation on it. Pop him out of his bag here. He's got a multitude of hands and got detachable feet. There we go. See, it's just like a little Hot Toys body. He also pops off in the middle too. That's if you ever want to play him as a child Darth Maul and he's playing with little Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have your scene options there. Yeah, I know it's a little twisted, but hey, it's Halloween. So I thought this would be a great body to use. Then the next thing I had to figure out is what I was going to do with the fabric. My 18-inch Sam figure over here is clothed in fleece. But I figured fleece was going to be a little too bulky, so I started off with felt. It was a bad idea. A lot of this stuff is very trial and error, and, well, that was more of the error. So I decided to try something else. I was going to use t-shirt material, but my friend Gary, who's worked in Hollywood for many years, gave me some suggestions that when you're filming something on camera, you don't want bright colors, you don't want white, and you don't want black. Whenever you see something on camera and it's white, it's not actually white, it's sort of an off-white, and black is like a charcoal gray. If you film something or take photos of something that's black, it just becomes nothing, and white washes out the image. So I thought about that. So I was doing this project. I didn't want this orange because it was too bright, even though it seems like it would probably be a good thing, but you would have to do an awful lot of weathering. So I went and I found some flannel at the fabric store, and flannel really seemed to do the trick very nicely. It's easy to work with. It's not too thick, so it doesn't impede the bending of the joints. This is just sort of a little quilting cotton fabric that I thought was really good. And what I did was I frayed the edges when I put the mask on, like this. I gave him this little sack that he can drag behind him. It's got little styrofoam balls in there that could be severed heads, if you've seen the film. And I got to work on that, and then I started doing the sculpture. So here's the raw sculpture that I did. And I worked this basically is off the model that I have with the 18-inch figure. Did some screen shots, not scream shots. Scream shots. That's a good name for Halloween, scream shots. Anyway, so I got this guy and I sculpted him up. So let's take a look at what our miniature Sam looks like with his little mask off. See how good of a job I did on the sculpture. There he is. So there's 1/6 scale Sam for my Halloween festivities. He doesn't talk throughout the movie. It would be interesting if he talked. I wonder what he would sound like. Anyway, this is my 6 scale Sam. It's interesting. I finished him up. I've been working on him for several weeks, off and on in between other projects. I really wanted to get him done for Halloween, and I've actually I've actually got 6 orders for him because he was a pretty big hit for the people that saw him before the video. But yeah, there he is. So now I have the spirit of Halloween to sit on my shelf with my 6 scale figures every time the calendar rolls around to October 31st. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next video.